From superhero roles to saving the planet one eco-friendly product at a time, Jessica Alba has done it all. But how did she evolve from a Hollywood starlet to a billion-dollar business mogul? Stay tuned as we explore the incredible transformation of Jessica Alba.
Condescending nods or,
All I know is I'm no Superman.
Jessica Alba wasn't born into the entertainment industry. In fact, her early life was far from glamorous.
And it was like 3 stories up. And I was like, I'm kind of scared. Like, even though I was like in a full harness, I was totally safe, everything was fine. I was like, are you sure this is going to be able to hold me up? Well, what happens if?
Born in 1981 in Pomona, California, Jessica was raised in a modest household with a background rooted in both Mexican and Danish-French heritage. Her upbringing wasn't easy. She faced numerous health issues as a child, battling pneumonia, a collapsed lung, and frequent tonsil infections.
Knowing that that is my history, now when I think of like, oh yeah, this is why it took me 3 years for me to even embrace this idea that I could be intelligent, that I deserve what I've worked for.
But these early hardships only fueled her drive. At the age of 12, Jessica convinced her mother to let her attend acting classes, and within a year, she landed her first film role in Camp Nowhere, 1994. From there, her career started picking up momentum. But her big breakthrough wouldn't come until the year 2000, when she starred in the cult sci-fi hit Dark Angel. Rise in Hollywood, the blockbusters. Dark Angel, 2000 to 2002, was a game-changer for Alba. Created by none other than Titanic director James Cameron, the sci-fi series gave Jessica her first taste of real stardom. As Max Guevara, a genetically enhanced super soldier, she became a fan favorite. The show earned her a Golden Globe nomination and a reputation as one of Hollywood's hottest young stars. But while Dark Angel opened doors, it was her role in Honey, 2003, that turned heads.
so you came.
I had to. I can't let these busters get in front of the audience doing no. That's whack.
Is that so?
I'm gonna give you something.
The dance drama made a solid profit, grossing $62 million against a modest $18 million budget. Jessica's portrayal of a talented dancer striving for success resonated with younger audiences and proved she could carry a film. And then came Fantastic Four, 2005, the movie that made Jessica a global superstar. Playing Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, was a career-defining role for Alba. The movie grossed $330 million at the box office, a massive win for 20th Century Fox, though it received mixed reviews from critics. Despite that, audiences loved her. But what you might not know is that this success came with a cost.
No. The little, like, water sprout hair. What is happening? And, like, the purple lipstick with the skinny brows. What's happening? Where's my mom?
Jessica started getting typecast, and while offers were pouring in, they weren't the kind of roles she wanted to take.
Because tonight the girls are here in a more or less professional capacity.
And soon, she'd begin turning down some of Hollywood's biggest projects. The tough choices, rejecting roles. By the mid-2000s, Alba had become a major name in Hollywood. But with that fame came a lot of frustration. Despite her success, she felt the roles she was being offered were superficial. Leading lady roles, yes, but without depth or complexity. As she told Marie Claire in 2010, "I was tired of being the eye candy. I wanted more." Alba turned down several high-profile roles, including one in Iron Man 2008 as Tony Stark's love interest Pepper Potts, which eventually went to Gwyneth Paltrow. She was also approached for Wonder Woman, but felt the character wasn't what she was looking for at the time. So why was she turning down roles that would have surely elevated her even further? Because Jessica Alba had bigger plans than anyone could have predicted. Transition to business. The Honest Company. In 2008, Jessica became a mother to her first child, Honor. Like many new parents, she became hyper-aware of the products she was using on her baby. After struggling to find non-toxic, eco-friendly baby products, Jessica decided to take matters into her own hands.
Telling me no. I needed people to not get it and look at me cross-eyed for me to really figure out exactly what I was going to do and how I was going to do it.
In 2011, she co-founded The Honest Company, a consumer goods company focused on creating safe, environmentally friendly products. The company started with diapers and baby wipes, but soon expanded to household goods, personal care, and beauty products. With a focus on transparency and sustainability, the Honest Company tapped into a growing demand for ethical consumerism. And boy, did it pay off. In its first year alone, the company generated $10 million in revenue. Fast forward to 2021, the Honest Company went public, debuting on the stock market with a valuation of $1.44 billion. Jessica's gamble had paid off in a huge way. Her entrepreneurial success redefined her legacy, proving she was more than just a pretty face in Hollywood. But wait, how did her transition to business affect her acting career? Would she return to the big screen, or was this the end of Jessica Alba, the actress? Ebb and flow in film career. Though her focus shifted heavily toward her business ventures, Alba never fully stepped away from acting. She made a notable return to the action genre with Machete, 2010, a Robert Rodriguez-directed grindhouse-style film that grossed $44 million on a $10 million budget. While it wasn't a blockbuster hit, it became a cult favorite. Alba also reprised her role as Nancy in Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, 2014. Unfortunately, the sequel didn't perform as well as the original, grossing just $39 million against a $65 million budget. Nevertheless, Jessica's portrayal of Nancy remains one of her most iconic. In 2019, Alba returned to television with LA's Finest, a spin-off of the Bad Boys franchise, alongside Gabrielle Union. Though the show didn't achieve widespread success, it allowed Alba to re-engage with the action genre she was so well known for. Now the question remains, how does she balance it all? Businesswoman, actress, mother. How does she do it? Current state in 2024. Here's where Jessica stands in 2024.
Do it. And your kids bring up and bring out the best in you, and sometimes the parts of you that you'd rather not see. Recently, my daughter's therapist was like, don't let Honor's 15-year-old bring out the 15-year-old in Jessica. And I was like, noted.
Now a mother of three, Honor, Haven, and Hayes, Jessica's focus remains largely on her family and her business. While she hasn't ruled out acting entirely, her priorities have shifted. With the Honest Company continuing to grow and her focus on social and environmental activism, she's found a way to blend her passion for business with her Hollywood roots. Let's be real. Saving the planet with non-toxic baby wipes is probably harder than battling Dr. Doom in Fantastic Four, right? Film stats breakdown. Let's take a quick look back at some of Jessica's most notable films and how they performed at the box office. Fantastic Four, 2005, budget $100 million, gross $330 million. Honey, 2003, budget $18 million, gross $62 million. Sin City, 2005, budget $40 million, gross $158 million. Into the Blue, 2005, budget $50 million, gross $44 million. Machete, 2010, budget $10 million, gross $44 million. While not every film was a smash hit, Jessica's portfolio is impressive. But what's even more impressive? The $1 billion valuation of the Honest Company. Jessica took the risks and they paid off, big time. If you've made it this far, you're officially a fan of Jessica Alba's journey. So why not be honest with yourself and hit that like button? It's the eco-friendly way to support this channel. Promise. Jessica's legacy and future. Jessica Alba's legacy is a rare one. Not many actresses successfully pivot from Hollywood stardom to business success.
It was hard for them to wrap their heads around it, you know? So they needed to also look at each other to validate or verify, hey, this is a legit thing that we need to get behind.
But Jessica did just that. She's built an empire, empowered women, advocated for safer products, and redefined what it means to evolve in an ever-changing industry. So what's next for Jessica Alba? Whether she returns to the big screen or continues to lead in the boardroom, one thing's for sure, her evolution isn't over yet. Want to see more deep dives into other Hollywood stars who've made surprising career shifts? Hit that subscribe button and stick around.
All I know is I'm no Superman.